Per usual, I don't actually remember what chapter we're on of the 7th God. Oh, motherfucker, we're on this chapter. Okay, this is Sticks and Stones, and Sticks and Stones is a stupid chapter, which is utterly full of you being elves. Let me go boot up my notepad file with...
From a rival tribe. He is willing to escort us to the main road.
Okay. I'm not happy anymore. Orcan Scout. I don't know what he does. Furret has a vague idea what he does. I don't. This is our new unit. The Elven Mage. He's a journey dude, as you can tell by the 7 roots. But what he also has is an attack with retardedly long range. Observe. Let's give him something he can actually see. That makes terrible Star Trek sound noises. Did I really just say sound noises? Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen. And get back to the game. In which I have 2 new hookers to be named. Ah! Fuck! Fuck! Elven Mage! Elven Mage, fuck. Note that... Elven Mages have a thing that they do. Elven Mages have a thing that they do, and I'm under attack. Shit. Observe Elven Guards just carve their way through. Granted, it's Orcans, but whatever. This one's too easy. Elven Mages have a thing that they do, which is really annoying, where their trek bolts knock things around. For example, if you have 2 Elven Mages fire at the same target at the same time, chances are extremely good that the 2 bolts will actually deflect each other in mid-flight, and neither one or only one out of whatever you fire will hit their target. It's annoying as shit. Lavender. Parsley. I'm almost positive I spelled that wrong in retrospect, but I don't give a shit. And... honeybee. No, I'm not very fond of parsley. Or are you parsley? You can become... turnips. Turnips are delicious, unlike elven warriors. Elven guards. Whatever they're called. Balser's Axe the Elven Mage. It's tradition. Oh, this guy also has a wind blade, and I have no idea how it works. It's not very useful. Oh, you got 2 kills with it. That was arguably okay. Oh, he also has this little... yeah. This little funny description, because he's an Orcan. This is the only time Orcans are controllable, thank God. Because Orcans are worthless. I think he technically fights with his sword. Because he needed to be even worse.
Move it.
Oh, the other fun thing about... besides the fact that they miss, and frequently that... Besides the fact that they miss, and frequently, the best part about the Elven Mage is that they don't actually do very much damage. I think you need 3 of their Trek bolts direct hitting to kill an Orcan. Or a Goblin Archer. So their overall uses, as far as things are considered, are nothing. You're supposed to avoid fights in this chapter, which is funny because they give you a whole lot of units. There are random trolls, and I think I've mostly bypassed all of the random trolls. But here's one of the big patrols. And there's another one up there, and they're going to actually congregate on me.
Out of the way.
That's going to be spectacularly not pretty. Oh!
Out of the way.
Shit. Casualty. Okay, no, I don't remember how much of the chapter there is left. So I'm not quite willing to... Anytime, game. There you go. Yeah, okay, let's go back to a point where I can make an intelligent decision about my position. Go towards the single group of... Mala! I didn't know you would frickin'... Hey! Holy shit! Yeah, kill. Okay, Kaho is apparently beefy enough to fight his way through a single Orcan without actually taking damage, so that makes him sort of useful. And that Windblade, did that Windblade kill like 3 of them? Because if so, that actually makes him single-handedly more useful than a... Who just fired an arrow? Oh, I see.
Move it. Out of the way.
It does bear mention that the... Fuck. That's not good. That is ungood. Stop going up, stop going up, stop going up.
Move it.
Hypothetically, I suppose you're supposed to time your movements. Oh yeah, hey. That's the new healing. Also, because they have to one-up humans in every way possible, these, the fuck's still shooting at me? Oh, nobody, that's right, they're shooting practice dummies. Anyway. Because they have to one-up humans in every way possible, Elven Mages heal to 95-ish%. Instead of the 50 that humans tend to in Myth. 50 to 70.
Move it.
Shit. Oh, thank you for missing, you failure. Elves go up. Elves brutally kill. And the sad thing is, an invasion of these guys is feared by humanity. I don't know why. A handful of elves can handle them. Like as a nation. I throw my Windblade, it misses. It comes back and kills a guy.
Out of the way.
No, nice shot. Whoever just shot the Orcan. Pull back, that's probably smartest. No!
Casualty.
Move it.
Ah, it was Drusilla, who cares? Oh, and note the most annoying thing about elven mages. If you tell an elven mage to heal somebody nearby, while he's actively healing somebody else who is also nearby, he will simply double heal the person that you told him to heal initially. I don't know why, this only happens with elven mages. And it's annoying. Most things in this hack are annoying. Go get your Windblade, Kaho. I kinda like this 5 and 5 and 1 and 1. Oh, and then the final stage of the map. Note that if you go the other way, I can't draw on the map, if you go this way, it gets angry at you because somehow you're supposed to know that that's not the way to Marcon? Are we trying to get to Marcon? Fell. I don't know why I cared enough to check that. But if you go that way, the elves are all like, that's not the way to Thel. God, how don't you know that? Because they're elves and they're pricks. Doopy-doo. Now, where is that final random boss? There we go. Nope, that's not it. Not yet. Note that Orcan's attack order is determined, I think, exclusively on proximity. And when in doubt, they just charge to melee. Trolls! Just out of the blue. Holy shit! Note how the troll smacking Bluebell in the face didn't even deter him. This is why nobody likes the elves. And by nobody, I mostly just mean me. Also, apparently the Orcan Guard's Windblade will decimate everything it hits, so that's cool. Including the Orcan Scout. Stop shooting. Okay, you know what? That Orcan Scout, this one-shot dude who's never gonna come back again, has just become my favorite unit in the 7th God. But now here's the kicker. There is no way, as far as I know, to see this coming. You have to go off the map to win. And when you get close enough... Unless I'm thinking of another map. I am thinking of another map, okay. On another similar map, when you get close enough, a bunch of goblins come from off-map and attack you. And now we get one of the most awfully rendered cutscenes ever, because you're mostly just hidden by trees. Moral of the story, Orcans are useless. You can see that there's actually a whole lot of enemies there. So it's a good thing that they came out before the end of the after the end of the map. But we get to see the Imperial Guard now. The Imperial Guard... See, this is a good camera angle. I don't know. The Imperial Guard are pretty... Frankly, they're pretty neat. They're bastards, and I hate them for being actually competent, but... What can you do? Put it on double time because all we're watching is them running by. Do 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 do. actually got... Wow, top kills was my scout. Shit, that doesn't happen.
A legend considered ancient even in my time, the Lord Marcos, ancient prince of Thel and youngest brother of the Theloise king, struck out into the forest with a band of loyal troops. His tyrannical brother, the king, had sent the noble general to conquer the small kingdom of Uniscon, which had dared to revolt against the rightful king. Lord Marcos marched his loyal troops, and there, on the battlefield, he met his future bride, Joranna, the maiden of Sensia, leading her people against the
kills my
tyranny
theory of
the
double
Theloise
vowels
king.
with its two N's.
Her eyes, so bright, pierced the Lord's heart deeper than even her legendary barbed arrows could have. The Lord called his troops to a halt as they approached the ancient castle. She stood in the west tower, her silver hair flowing in the wind, ready to do battle with the Prince of Thel.
But she didn't. They fell in love and got married.
He rode his war horse ahead of his men, and at that moment swore that he would spare Uniscon and protect it from his militant brother, if only she would allow him to hear her voice. Touched deep in her soul, she granted an audience with Lord Marcos, and thus began a romance that would live forever in song and legend. The kingdom they together formed would be as great as their love. They were a just king and queen, and began a dynasty that still stands centuries after the Maiden of Sincere stood in the West Tower. They swore that the Marcon kingdom would remain free and independent for as long as there was
that
love
didn't go very well.
and justice in the world. Tonight,
Oh,
Marcon will be
sweet.
the second city-state to fall. The flag of the Empire will
This
fly
map is the
over
fall of
castle
Marcon.
Marcos.
Oh.
The attack
Oh my
will
god,
come
it says
not
so on the
from
top
north,
left.
Not from the goblin landing party at Kalnathor, but from the west.
I knew that.
No spell, no prophecy, no man or god can stop this from happening.
I just realized that the chapter title was in the top left. This is the Fall of Marcon. The Fall of Marcon is terribly scripted, and I cannot wait to do it another time. There we go. I was going to say, it's steadfastly not loading. Oh, and be very happy. We have... Oh, slaves! Now, we have our beautiful warriors.
Yes, sir. I thank Lord Marcos for this honor.
We're not even talking about shitty old legionaries anymore, who are frankly pretty cool. We're talking about good old mother-loving warriors, and Bowman, and Solling, and Lars Buckshot. The only downside is we don't have Marcus with us anymore. We don't even have a warrior captain. But whatever. We call that a win of sticks and stones, and tomorrow we get the Fall of Marcon, which is awesome!